Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a love coming spread for all of my Aquarius out there. This is a love coming spread for all my Aquarius out there for the week of January 20th to the 25th. So, let's get into it. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What kind of energies are coming towards my Aquarius during the week of January 20th to the 25th? What kind of love or energy is coming towards my Aquarius during the week of January 20th to the 25th? Some cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so right from the beginning here, we got somebody that is happy. I mean, they are truly happy. Pursuing a relationship with you. So, in other words, all their I's are dotted and all their T's are crossed when it comes to pursuing a relationship with you. Okay, you make them really happy. However, they're cautiously optimistic. They're cautiously optimistic here. Okay, this is the type of individual that appears to, every time something good happens to them in their lives, it's kind of taken away. So they're cautious. They're happy, but they're cautiously happy. Like, it's one of these type of things where this is too good to be true type of thing here. Okay, so again, they've shown some interest in you. You've shown some interest in them. And, in their mind, like, this is really too good to be true. I can't believe this is actually happening to me. Okay, so they're happy, but they're cautious. This is a younger water sign individual as well. Okay, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. So again, that also may explain some of the being cautiously optimistic, because this individual really hasn't had a whole lot of time, a lot of real world experience, if you will. So that possibly could lead towards the cautious optimism here. Okay. Well, we have another water sign individual here. Okay, Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio individual. Now this individual is very much interested in you and is looking to be loyal and devoted to you. Okay. And there's also the sense here that this individual, again, this individual is a little older than it's a more mature water sign individual. There's also an aspect of, you have the Empress energy here too, and so there's also this aspect of possible fertility issue here as far as children goes. And long-term commitment and abundance and all those things that come along with having children. Okay, so this person, I'm really getting a strong sense here that this individual is very much ready to have a child. Okay, and ready to make those deep choices when it comes to providing a home and something solid and something substantive for their child. So not just, so this person, getting with this individual, being with this individual, it's almost a prerequisite that you be ready to have a child, because this person's ready. Okay. There's also this sense of a hope and a rebirth, if you will, of this particular energy. So this is an individual where most likely you have had the discussion of a child, of having a child, for sure. This conversation has popped up here. I'm feeling the sense that this conversation has been had here. All right. Now, That being said, I feel as though, and I'm feeling and I'm seeing like as this person is very financially independent. They have independent wealth here, so they're solid here. Um, uh, and this person was somewhat single. They were pretty much single until you guys began to talk. You guys began to kind of hook up and get to know each other. So I do feel as though that's where this energy here is. Okay, this person is single, but now that that you guys have had this talk. They're pretty dialed into wanting to have a child now, a baby, big time. Um, Now, there's also this feeling of a heartache here, of a third party situation. This third party situation is in direct correlation to this younger water sign individual here, which is why there is this sense of that there's like a potential heartache with a third party situation here. And that's why this younger water sign individual is somewhat cautiously optimistic. Okay, and so that this is an interesting situation here. So you have two individuals that are very much interested in you, um, but they're both feeling a bit of they both are aware of the existence of the other. Okay, and that's causing a little bit of issues here. Okay, so finally here, rounding out here with this older water sign individual, they're just kind of waiting to see what kind of things is ripen here. It doesn't look like none too happy about it either, but they're just kind of waiting to see, okay, I'll put it out there. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that's what's going on in that situation. So that being said, let's see what types of strengths you're going to be doing. What kind of strengths are you dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Aquarius dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Aquarius dealing with here? What kind of strengths are my Aquarius going to be dealing with here? Show cards I need to see. Show cards I need to see. Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Six of Pentacles. Again, these are all your strengths. Six of Pentacles. So you're definitely looking for someone that is a nurturing, but also charitable. Okay, also is a very charitable sort, and you're looking for an equal give and take as well. So you're looking for there to be an aspect of charity, someone that has a good heart. So these are your strengths. So you're looking for someone that has a good heart, good nature, that is charitable in nature. You're also looking to be happy. You want to be happy too with the individual that you are with. So you're looking for there to be a complete happiness with this individual. Okay. Also, got the King of Wands here. So you're looking for something. You're looking at the bigger picture here. And again, I think that's what may be causing a bit of a hiccup with these two water sign individuals, because you're really thinking things through. Thinking about the big picture here, and in order to be able to do that, you have to weigh all the pros, all the cons, all the positives, all the negatives. That's not always going to make everybody happy that you're actually taking your time. But see, if you really think about this, that's what you want the person to do, because the last thing, especially today, people don't take enough time to really put the deep thought into going into a long-term relationship. And if a person takes their time, at least you can be sure that, okay, you've actually done some deep thinking about this. Okay, let's take this to the next level. Like I said, not everybody is too happy about what's going on here, but you're thinking about the big picture. Okay, you're thinking long term. You're thinking, hey, well, is having a child something that I want to do? And you're really giving it serious thought, because as I told you before, this older water sign individual, absolutely is ready to have a baby, 100%. And so it's good that you're taking the time out to really think about that and to think about the implications of that, the financial obligation that's going to come along with having a child, the long-term commitment to having a child. So it's good that you're thinking about the big picture. On the other hand, with the younger water sign individual, you know, this individual, may be too young to really think about having a child right now, and that may be something that's, um, you know, something that to keep in mind as well. So, like I said before, doing a deep thinking, looking at the big picture, this thing as a strength, that is a good thing. Also here we have the Justice card here. Okay, so you're looking for someone to be straight up honest with you about what they feel, what they're feeling, um, uh, you know, what they see, what they feel. You want someone that's going to say what they mean and mean what they say, because you're going to do that. And that's important. If you don't want to have children, getting back to that analogy again, you don't want to tell somebody, yeah, we'll have kids. I'll have a child. And kind of end up, a month or two into the situation deciding, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? You don't want to be deceptive. And that's why you're taking your time. Now, we got the 10 of Cups here, which means at some point, you having a child is definitely in the cards. Okay? But it just depends on when. So, again, you do want to have a child, but it may not necessarily be right now, or it may be right now, or there may be some kind of compromise to be made. But I'm telling you, this water sign individual, it definitely wants to have a baby, no doubt about it. So just keep that theme in mind. Keep that in your brain there while we're going through this, because this person absolutely wants a child. Okay, sooner as opposed to later. You also want your wishes to be fulfilled. You want to be able to fulfill your wishes as well. Now you have decided you are taking more of you've decided to take a very solid stand and assert yourself. Use your leadership abilities when it comes to this relationship. So you are rising to the occasion, so to speak. Okay. And which is indicative of someone that's thinking about things long term. You've risen to the occasion and says, you know what, I'm going to really put a great amount of deep thought into the situation. Okay. And also, finally, here we have the Four of Cups. So, in other words, if you can't make a compromise, with this older water sign individual, you're not afraid to say, no, this is not what I want. And you will, exit the situation. So that's good to see. So with that being said, let's see what types of things from your past will possibly affect the outcome of this situation. What types of things from your past will possibly affect the outcome of the situation? What types of things from your past will possibly affect the outcome of this situation? Show me cards in the speech, show me cards that I need to see. Interesting. So, interesting enough, got the Judgment card. We got the X here. This X energy here. What's interesting is that, again, maybe in the past, you would have been willing to entertain going back in the direction of an X. Okay, if someone from your past popped up and it was like, wow, this familiar energy, I know what this feels like, so you would kind of be drawn to them. In this particular case, I'm really getting a sense of finality with the X. Okay, you're not gonna go backwards this time. You're gonna move forwards here. That again, that goes along with the King of Wands energy, thinking about the big picture, if you will. Okay, in the past you really didn't do that, but now it's not so much immediacy. It's more of taking your time, make sure you're doing it right, and that's what you're doing this time. 7 of Cups, which also goes hand in hand to that reconnecting with that with an OLX. There was a lot of options out there. You were aware that there were a lot of options out there. Not so much anymore. Now you're kind of focusing in on kind of doing it right, getting it right this time. And finally here, options, those type of options, Five of Wands always led to arguments, led to conflict, led to disputes. And that's why you're taking your time this time and really, really, really doing it right. Really thinking about it and putting in allocating the proper amount of brain power to the situation and thinking it all the way through. Because before you were kind of like, again, it was more of an instant thing, more of an instinctual thing. So let's let's see what type of things Oracle has to say for us. Shut this thing down. What type of additional information? What additional information is Oracle going to get before I shut this thing down? Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay. So, moderation. Again, whatever, you know, don't rush into anything. Don't rush into anything. Take your time. You know, moderation. Okay. More in terms of accuracy here. So just take your time. Expediency here is not something that you want to be the theme of the day. Take your time and make sure you get it right. Also, century. Basically, that means someone that is guarding the gate here, guarding the situation here. Okay, whether it's male or female here, we're talking about here. You're the person, you know, whatever if you decide to have a child, then you are going to have to be the sentry, the guardian of that gate, and all of those responsibilities that come along with that situation, protecting the child, providing shelter, providing food, providing education, all of those things that go into this thing. You're the sentry. You are the person at the gate to make sure everything works out the way it's supposed to. Okay? So again, that's why I said take your time, moderate yourself, and also finally be consistent. Consistency. So in other words, say what you mean and mean what you say. Have a sense of consistency. Let your actions match your rhetoric. Okay? So yeah, that's about it there. So let me terminate this reading now. So with that being said, this is a general love reading. If this resonates with you, great. You want to know a little bit more, leave the link down below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If this does not resonate with you, that's fine too. You want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, the link will be left below. If you haven't already, please like, please share, please subscribe. My name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.